in the picture as well. Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Good afternoon. It is 10 to 2, 13:50, 50. And this is a nice little colourful setup. It's like all pastel colours. Look, I've chosen the cards and I've got us a candle that's lit, and that candle smells like a snow fairy, the fragrance you can get from Lush. So it's very lush. We have the Archangel Oracle cards here, and the yellow here took me to, and we got Jigglypuff there. The Secret Language of Colour cards, and the Law of Attraction cards, and the Kawaii Tarot. And then I've got a few cards from my, box of tricks. Just centralise that up. Should we have a look at the Kawaii Tarot? 78 card deck of magic and cute. Like a bit of cuteness. Is someone feeling cute? Gentle. That's what the energy is. Romantic. Okay. Sweet days ahead. As I sat down, I said out loud, I was like, oh, I'm a bit hungry. And I thought, that's quite bizarre for me to say out loud. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, I'm a bit hungry. So I'm a little bit hungry. Okay, we're just trying to get these cards out of the box. The Kawaii Tarot. Cute. The cute tarot cards. I was watching the flame. See if the flame was dancing. Okay. How are we going to do this? Put one card down. And then put another one. Ooh. I feel that's what the candle's doing. Like the candle's kind of, inclined to this way. I feel actually inclined to, let me sit over this side. That's what I feel inclined to do. We're coming at this angle. And we get one more card, we'll get one more card. Okay. And we'll look at this one first, we'll look at this one first. It's the King of Cups. He looks happy. Why is he happy? Well, because he's in love. So, King of Cups, let's just put you there for a moment with your nice minty hair, minty blue hair. Took me to this colour. So let me pull a card from here first. The bottom of the deck was bubbly, full of cheerful, high spirits. Anyway, let's have a look at this card. It's purple. It's more coming in with the colour of your face. I want to reach out. I'm so sad without you. I just want to cry. I miss you. So even though he looks happy here, he's in his emotions. He's in love. But there's this, this missing energy. Hi, Magica. I'm doing a collective reading, so I don't tend to do personal readings. But by all means, hang around, see if the reading helps you. The King of Cups, let's have a look at him. I need some glasses so I can see the writing. Okay. The King of Cups, generosity, fatherhood, emotional control. So what are you going through here? He's in his emotions, but you can feel that. Okay. The King of Cups can signify an adult male in your life, or an energy or yourself, who is a master of his own emotions. He is kind, gentle and loving as a father figure. This card may suggest motivation to start a family or be a new or better provider and be more emotionally mature. The King of Cups is wise and understanding, a diplomatic man. He has a deep knowledge of the world that comes from listening intently to passionate speakers from all sides. The King of Cups is a teacher equally versed in science and religion. If you receive the King of Cups in a reading, it may be time to lead with a gentle touch and quiet word. Others may turn to you for advice because they know you will listen peacefully and guide when you can. You're going to have to go with the sounds outside, okay? The flames kind of perked up. Woo! Right, okay. Cheers to all you lovers. Let's have a look at the next card that we have here. We'll go with this one. Okay. The Ace of Swords, the card of resurrection. Now this is an offering from the divine. This is an opportunity. Let's read about the Ace of Swords. This opportunity you seem to have been given. I feel like my nose is like running, like it's streaming. I need to put you on charge. Okay, I'm pleased I looked up then. Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, whatever time it is for you. Good evening, if you feel as if you need a quick nap. Ace of Swords. Let's have a look at this message. I feel like maybe someone's a bit upset. It's this energy here because it feels like my nose is running. I want to reach out. I'm so sad about you. I just want to cry. I miss you. It's like I can feel it. Okay. I feel a bit snotty. Do you want to say that? But not in like a stuck up way. When you're behaving snotty, like ignoring someone as if you're like a snob. Okay. I'm talking about, you know, my sinuses. All of a sudden I feel like my nose is running. Anyway, can we get back to emotions? Emotions? The Ace of Swords. There's a breakthrough, clarity, and determination. The Ace of Swords, first of the sword cards, is the pure embodiment of the sword suit and a sign of a new and solid start. There is an awesome untapped potential behind the Ace of Swords. Although it is just the spark, it can fuel you to the next course of action. The Suit of Swords deals with focus, determination, and intellectual capacity, so the Ace of Swords is the raw beginning of these elements forming. You are ready for new challenges and huge changes. Huge, gigantic. I'm telling you. It seems you have been awakened. The Ace of Swords represents a moment of sharp mental clarity. Something has created a schism. I don't even know if I don't know this word. A schism. Well, I want to find out what this word means. So just bear with me. I'm off to get the dictionary. I don't know how to pronounce it. I can find that out later when I have my phone available to go and Google how you pronounce these words, or how they say you pronounce them. Let me have a look at this word. I'll spell it for you whilst I'm looking. SCHISM. Group resulting from a division in an organisation. Schism. It's called schism. Look, they broke it down for me. Schism. Can you see it now? A group resulting from division in an organisation. Schism in brackets. Okay, So, a division in an organisation. Let's reread this part. Now we understand what the word means. Something has created a schism and caused you to view your situation in a broader view, with a clear image of what the future could potentially hold. You can now carve a righteous path for yourself. The suit of swords tends to stand for challenge. Nothing comes easily when it comes to swords. Be prepared for a hurdle, likely a mental hurdle, before anything else that will show up and remind you to stay firm and resolute to your ultimate goal. Wow. Let's get a card for this one. Okay, how many do you want? Just two. Elegant, graceful and stylish in appearance and manner. This is interesting. I have the money for our future. So, if that was a concern, that's not a concern anymore. What's more, the block is this emotion of being scared, sad, I want to cry, I want to reach out. I'm so sad without you, I just want to cry, I miss you. This card spoke about, you know, a man who was in control, you know, with being a father figure. It made no mention about being like a divine counterpart. Your potential, you know, he has to see himself as a potential divine husband. And know that it's a task. It's a task, not in a negative way. You've got to be up for the task, haven't you? You've got to know your worth. So, money doesn't seem to be the issue. Now it's the emotions. Practically perfect in every way. So, okay. Right, let's take these cards over here. And we'll look at this card. Why have we cut off like Cheer Bear's head? I don't know. Shall we look at the funky hair there going on? I love it. Comes in with the cards perfectly, doesn't it? Look. Oh, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords is not a great energy in the deck out of all of the characters. The court cards, Queen of Swords in reverse, is probably the most, who could cause the most hurt, harm. Let's read, yeah, that engine revving out there. It's not the graceful energy, anyway. Elegant, graceful and stylish in appearance or manner. Like the King of Cups, his counterpart would be the Queen of Cups. Someone who's of his temperament, knows how to handle his temperament, and vice versa. Okay. What's coming through is you were sent to handle each other. The dog is barking. You were sent to know how to handle each other. I'm not sure that there is kind of any handling this energy of the Queen of Swords. Let's have a look, because it's a karmic energy, okay? Like a toxic partner, a toxic person who really, you know, wasn't up for the task of being a divine wife. In my mind, it's coming through. Say it how it is, Lucy. It's like, well, I will. If it's coming out, I don't mean it disrespectfully. There's a lot of people that don't really understand what they are signing themselves up for, or what it is, you know, you should even look like, feel like, be like. But the Queen of Swords in reverse. It's like over-analysing, cold-heartedness, irritability. That's the Queen of Swords reversed. But the words over-analyse, is that how you say that? Over-analyse. cold-heartedness, irritability. The Queen of Swords reverse could indicate you are trying too hard to problem solve in relationships, squinting at people like they are puzzles you need to figure out, rather than bringing them in closer. In the most extreme cases, the Queen of Swords reverse can show that you are coming across as bitter and cold, empty of compassion. Let your guard down a bit so people can get to know you. Now this is letting your guard down a bit, so people are wanting to. But if you've been married to somebody who has these characteristics, they rub off, don't they? You don't really know how to handle love because you haven't really been, you know, dished it up and practiced. You haven't had much practice with this loving business. And it's kind of getting on top of you now. I'm talking to the masculine energy here. So in a way, this lack of laughing, this lack of love has caused him to lack compassion. Okay. You hear, people rub off on you, don't they? Don't they? Don't you? You rub off on people and people rub off on you. And if you're rubbing people up the wrong way, well, disastrous. On the flip side, because reverse cards simply indicate an imbalance, the Queen of Swords reverse can be a sign that you have been thinking too much with your heart and not enough with your head. You need to be objective and tie your actions back to your goals whenever possible. Okay, so feels the energy of not thinking straight. Not being in the right mind. We'll pull one card from this deck and then I'll move over to the Law of Attraction cards. So we let the choo-choo train go past. Nostalgia, a sentimental longing or wistful affection for a period in the past. If only. Okay. After the love is gone. I'm going to go to the Law of Attraction cards. Look at this, card number 10. There is nothing I cannot be, do, or have. Let me move these cards out of the way. It's such a beautiful day. It's like we skipped spring. It's like it went from winter straight into summer. Here in the UK anyway. And it's scorching. It's beautiful. It's like what happened to springtime. Oh, we're skipping that this year. Summer, summer, summertime. And just sit back and unwind. Here it is, a groove, slightly transformed. Just a bit of a break from the norm. I don't know if they're the birds, but that's what's coming out today. Might help you transform. I'm not sure. Anyway, Lucy, we'll have that card down. Oh, we've got a couple of cards sticking together. Green Door 52. The thoughts I think today. Hold on, because the writing's in the way. The thoughts I think today, because the writing's in the way. Your comments are blocking the screen. The thoughts I think today are pre-paving my future. Every thought that you think that is directed towards what you want for your future is of great benefit to you. Every thought that you are thinking about your future that you do not want is a disadvantage to you. Whether thinking of vitality and health or decline and disease, you are pre-paving your future. There's another card underneath here. My goal of happiness is important enough. Card number 54. So card number 52, and I felt drawn to read from a book, and we'll go to page number 52, and we'll read from 52 to 54. 2 pages. We can do that. We can dedicate that to our personal growth. Okay. The reason you are not conscious of any specific pre-birth goals is because there were no specific goals. You had, before your birth, general intentions such as being happy, being an uplifter, having continuing growth. But the specific processes to achieve those things are up to you to decide here and now. In this time, you are the creator. Okay. So in this time, you are the creator. What book do I feel drawn to go to? Not one I would normally... Okay, I've got a certain taste in my mouth. I'm not sure what that taste is. Wasn't Fear. It's a book that I kind of stay away from because it's a medical kind of book. And I tend to... Anyway. Just believe that we're pure health. But there's such good knowledge in this. So I feel there's good knowledge for people that maybe are concerned about their health. I'm not concerned about my health. So, at all. There's not anything concerning at all about my well-being. So, but this is the secret prescription for radiance, vitality and well-being. And there is some good advice for people that maybe suffer from... Well, I don't even know what she's going to be guiding us on. But it's by Dr. Christiane Northrup. And it's Goddesses Never Age. It's like if she starts talking about, you know, say, IBS, then I've picked up on that. And as I pick up on that energy, I invite that into my environment. So that's why I tend to stay away from illness, disease, even thinking about it or reading about it. But there is some really good advice in here. So let's, hence why I have the book. So 52. Page number 52, more than just a prescription, but we shall start designed to live heaven on earth. There we go, that's a good place to start. And we will finish, where do we finish? Well, we'll finish at the end. We'll start to read your emotional guidance system, but we shall finish with the sentence. It says life force itself. On the other page, I don't know if you can see that. That's where we finish. Life force itself. Let's read this. Okay, so designed to live heaven on earth. Recognise that we came here to live heaven on earth. We start to realise that our bodies are the only place in which we can do this. We stop denying our needs, start releasing the old emotional and physical toxins that have clogged up our energy centres, reclaim our energy and vitality, and awaken our inner healer. That's when the real magic happens, from reinventing our lives to rebooting our health. So more than just a prescription. My understanding of our ability to access the healer within evolved over a course of several years. In medical school, I had learned to take a case history, diagnose, identify an appropriate intervention, give advice and perhaps a prescription, and send the patient on her way with the expectation that she would do the right thing for her health. I came to realise that helping women to get healthy involved much more than some educating and a prescription. In the 1980s, women would flock to my clinic because I had a reputation for taking their PMS symptoms seriously, which wasn't the case with many gynecologists back then. I would prescribe a regimen of reducing stress, avoiding caffeine, sugar, alcohol and tobacco, and taking B vitamins, natural progesterone, and other supplements. Soon after following my advice, my patients would report that their symptoms had disappeared. But 3 months later, many were back where they had started. They had let the substances they were supposed to avoid creep back into their lives while their daily stresses remained the same. Needless to say, their symptoms also returned. Why did my patients just continue to follow the doctor's orders? Or why didn't my patients just continue to follow the doctor's orders? I don't know how to motivate my patients to make the lifestyle changes permanent. I thought bloating, headaches, irritability and mood swings would be enough motivation to make them stick to the program. As I talked to my patients, however, I began to see common patterns of childhood trauma, sexual abuse, memories of abuse, unaddressed marital problems, and all sorts of hidden emotional issues that rose to the surface during those days before their menstrual periods. I began to make the correlation between unresolved trauma and PMS symptoms. That's when I realised that the menstrual cycle actually provided a powerful monthly opportunity for deep healing. At that point, I began to question why it was that so many women suffered as part of a perfectly natural biological cycle that followed the 28-day cycle of the moon. Why would the Creator make women this way? Over time, I realised that I too was emotionally sensitive and deeply in touch with my spirit premenstrually and during the first couple of days of my period. I started to see that not only was my experience common, it was a gift, an opportunity to reboot my life on all levels. Think of it this way: just before and during your period, the tide is out, and everything on the bottom that you don't want to see will be revealed. Your true needs for rest, for nourishing food, for pleasure, for nurturance and more are signalled by the depth of your emotions. This isn't a bad thing. Experiencing anger, sadness, fear or jealousy is a biologically supported opportunity to transform yourself. Use your emotions as a guidance system that directs you to your true needs. Learn the lessons your feelings have to teach you. As I was educating myself about how women have experienced menstruation in various places in the world throughout history, I read that certain Native American tribes relied on the intuitive knowledge of menstruating women to guide the tribe. It occurred to me that a woman who is not struggling with unhealed abuse or trauma could spend that sensitive time just before and during her period in a state of restoration and replenishment, just like the womb itself. She could become deeply in touch with the voice of her soul, as I wrote in Woman's Bodies, Woman's Wisdom. Women's Bodies, Women's Wisdom. The ebb and flow of dreams, creativity and hormones associated with different parts of the cycle offer us a profound opportunity to deepen our connection with our inner knowing. This is a gradual process for most women, one that involves unearthing our personal history and then day by day thinking differently about our cycles and living with them in a mindful way. Latham Thomas, the author of Mama Glow, A Hip Guide to Your Fabulous Abundant Pregnancy, is a modern yoga teacher and life coach who lives this wisdom in the hustle and bustle of New York City. Every month, she books time off during her periods and chooses to use those days to to rejuvenate, like indigenous women who moved into a separate tent for the days when they were menstruating. She is recognizing the sacred nature of this time. In addition, she realizes that this consciously applied self-care ritual provides her with more than enough energy and stamina to make up for any perceived loss of time. Her impressive monthly self-care is all the more stunning given how difficult it is for most of us to unplug at any time, especially in this age of information overload. According to Eric Schmidt, executive chairman of Google, we human beings create as much information in 2 days as we did from the dawn of civilization up through 2003. Despite the revolution in information technology, our cyclic nature has remained the same for millennia. We are still strongly connected with the tides and the moon. Our deep emotional needs don't disappear just because our to-do lists have grown much longer. To achieve transformation, a woman has to get in touch with the emotions that lie hidden below the surface of her awareness. She needs to understand that each and every emotion signals a genuine need. She needs to rest and receive support and listen to her wise inner healer that is urging her to make changes in her life. When we find the courage to do this, we experience the health and well-being that are our birthrights as goddesses. Your emotional guidance system. The inner healer knows that emotions are a potent guidance system to what healer Mercedes Kirkle calls our divine attributes. The heavier, darker emotions such as grief and anger have to be expressed and transformed so we can flourish. We experience this healing release through tears, movement and sound. The matriarchal, the matriarchal, try that one, Lucy, okay. The matriarchal cultures of old understood the power of dance and song to heal the tribe and reconnect the community to the life force itself. That's brilliant. The matriarchal cultures of old understood the power of dance and song to heal the tribe and reconnect the community to the life force itself. Well, that's beautiful. Okay, right, let's get a move on with this reading. The secret language of colour cards. Pole, connect to the divine. Card number 25. Look at this, because there's a portion, you can see it goes from 25 to 31. Green, revitalise your nervous system, but we're on pole. Connect to the divine. Pole is a special shade of white that calms, purifies and promotes faith. It allows you to flow with life and connect to your divine nature. The colour of personal integrity, truth and loyalty. Pearl brings clarity, peace and harmony into your life. To strengthen your connection to the divine, visualise pearly light. Okay, connect to the divine. Imagine a ladder made of pearly light and begin climbing this ladder in your mind's eye. With every step, Allow yourself to breathe in more pearly light, clearing your mind and releasing all density and heaviness in your body. Allow yourself to focus on purity, clarity, and the divine connection between your body, mind, emotions, and soul. When you feel like you are close to the divine light, open your arms wide to receive it. Okay. So we're going to go to the Divine Feminine's Oracle cards. So we're definitely touching on this goddess energy today. Well-being, vitality, health, life, feeling alive, and on purpose. Alive with purpose. So let's see what card your soul selects today out of the Divine Feminine deck. We have Mary of Nazareth, the Mother of God. I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. I am blessed. And my courage gives birth to the divine. We've got Pearl here. Connect to the divine. The colours are coming in beautifully with today's choices. The Mother of God. Excuse me, let me just clear my throat. Okay, Mary of Nazareth. Card number 1, page number 1. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I've just read, so I'm so sorry. We've gone to Mary Magdalene. Well, let's go to Jesus's mother. Mary of Nazareth, 5. Do you not find that interesting that they start with Mary Magdalene, who was Jesus's divine love, divine counterpart? Okay, let's go to his mum. The Mother of God, I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. Who she is. Mary of Nazareth represents the profound spiritual and creative power we all possess. Mary, or Miriam in Hebrew, was a 1st century Galilean Jewish woman from Nazareth, who is one of the most crucial figures in the Christian tradition for having given birth to Jesus Christ. Mary has been venerated since the inception of Christianity and also holds a revered position in Islam. Her many names include Saint Mary, Virgin Mary, Queen of Heaven, Our Lady of the Angels, Our Lady of Good Counsel, Our Lady Undoer of Knots, She Who Confirms the Truth, and Theotokos, which means God-bearer, or Mother of God. The Gospel of Luke relates that when Mary was engaged to Joseph, the Archangel Gabriel visited her. Gabriel announced, "What joy! Do not be afraid, Mary, for you have found favour with God." The angel then said, "The Holy Spirit will descend on you, and the power of the Most High will overshadow you, and therefore the child will be called Holy and Son of God." And Mary responds, "Let it be with me as you have said." Mary is present throughout her son's ministry. When he appears at the temple at age 12 and declares that it is his true home, when he turns water to wine at the wedding in Cana, and when he's crucified, she is said to have remained at his side along with Mary Magdalene. She personifies the steadfast and unconditional love of the archetypal mother. The title Mother of God, or Theotokos, was recognized at the Council of Ephesus in 431 CE and best captures the power of her yes to the angel Gabriel. He hands her a lily in the Annunciation to symbolize the Trinity, and to honour the fact that without her yes, the Christian story could not have unfolded. When your soul selects her card, I've always imagined that Mary was terrified to hear an angel loudly announcing that she was meant to be the mother of God. Her surrender to Gabriel's words feels so courageous and too unacknowledged. Mary has no idea what she will have to meet with, what will be asked of her, and what this love for her son will put her through. But she says yes, nonetheless, so that she can be in service of the divine. Mary's acceptance of her role has been in the shadow of the Christian story, uncelebrated, because she is seen as so divine. But she was human too. She could have said no. Her courage could have faltered, but she aligned with the light. She heard Gabriel's words, do not, or be not afraid, and allowed the divine story to work through her life. And she let joy dictate her response. Mary leads us to trust that we can say yes to what feels light. It doesn't have to make sense or work with the timeline the ego has mapped out for us. In the midst of our ordinary, everyday lives, we can say yes to the angel who greets us in the space of our heart and let the energy of joy give birth to the divine through us. Soul voice meditation. Am I in service to the light within me? The intention, I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. Good morning, Gal Gal. Good morning, Moon Cookie. Good day, Channel of Love. I thought that said, got some exciting news. Got some exciting news today, moving to a new place. Brand new adventure. How exciting, Gal Gal. Oh, I love it. I love it when you're off onto something new. It's good. Moon Cookie, good morning, Lucy. I am deeply sorry for your loss to you and your family. You have my sympathy. Oh, it's all good, Moon Cookie. Emily sent me a photo today. It was like Mummy and her boy. And it's a photograph she had taken of me and him. Oh no, he's everywhere. It's just beautiful. No, his energy's lovely. He's at peace. He's made his transition lovely. He's with Simon, with Lily. And, oh no, the energy's beautiful. We're not, like, sad. We're not feeling sad. We are contented with how it's all unfolded. As beautiful as it could be. No, I'm not playing with a Ouija board. It's very scary. If you view things like that as being scary, then that's the experience you're going to have. KKK. I mean, take a look at your own name. So I'm not sure if this is the channel for you, but hey, we all deserve a chance, don't we? Okay, we have Azure, protect yourself. Well, this is interesting. It was just left on the deck there. Protect yourself from like negativity. People telling you what they find scary. They try and push that fear onto you. So that's all to do with them and nothing to do with us. So protect yourself. This is number 36. And the message, Azure prefers, okay, Azure prefers, it doesn't say, it says purifies. Azure purifies your aura and strength, I can't speak. I seriously cannot speak. What's going on? Who's taken over my lips? I can hear someone saying those lips are mine. It's like, okay, well, let me just borrow my own lips for a while. You can have them back later. Come on, let me wrap this reading up. Azure purifies your aura and strengthens your connection to the divine, leading you to discover your truth and empowering you to make important life decisions. It says life choices. Same thing? Well, however you view it. Protection. Breathe an azure rays. Now, breathe in azure rays of light to feel safe and secure, imagining an azure bubble of light that surrounds and protects you. Say, I ask divine healing light to surround me with love, peace and healing. Please bar any dense energy from entering my space and affecting me. Thank you. Do this for yourself and your loved ones whenever you would like some added protection. Okay, right, let's finish up. We've got 2 more decks of cards. We're going with this lovely colour that's coming in with the candle there. The Archangel Oracle cards. This is the first ever spiritual deck of cards. Me delving into spirituality. This was my first deck of Oracle cards that I purchased. And I had these for quite a while. And all they kept coming out with was soulmate relationship. They just kept giving me love readings. So that intrigued me even more. Then I studied the tarot cards. And I had the Rider-Waite Tarot for quite a lot, just sitting in a drawer. I was just too scared to kind of pick them up. I wasn't knowing what to expect or how do I use these. And really, it's just so easy to tap into your intuition. Just to trust whatever comes through. Okay, so it's been an awesome journey of discovering our capabilities, should we say that? Okay, let's we're having a look at a life review. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Can you remember to breathe, please? It takes me to a story I can tell you that on my birthday we went out bowling, and behind the bar was a young boy. Well, he was old enough to serve alcohol. He was 18, okay? That's the age, obviously, here. So he was new, and he was so nervous, and like Jamie just handled him great, but Jamie could see that the bloke wasn't breathing. Jamie went to him, he said, buddy, he said, remember to breathe. You're not breathing. It's like, come on, you can do this. And then Jamie went back only last week. They were kind of out with Megan's like work friends, a little do that they had. They went bowling and he was there. And he said to him, have you been remembering to breathe? Anyway, so I was just holding my breath. So I was just saying it. Remember to breathe. Okay, it takes courage when it doesn't say anything about winning. Winning or wedding. It says, it takes courage to look at your life. Yet if done with compassion and a sense of humour, you'll grow and learn from a life review. I'll help you take stock of where you've been. We'll look at what you've learned and how these lessons are a valuable asset for today and tomorrow. We'll also notice life patterns that aren't serving your highest good, and we'll take steps to release those patterns. All that's shouting out for me here is like, you are not alone. You have the divine. We have got working with Archangel Jeremiah, so Jeremiah's working with you. And we'll also notice life patterns that aren't serving your highest good, and we'll take steps to release those patterns. So one of Jeremiah's purposes is to help newly crossed over souls review their lives. He also helps those who are still living to make life reviews. Take time soon to be alone and ask Jeremiah to help you review where you've been, what you've learned, what patterns you're ready to release, and what you're grateful for in your life. Okay, let's get this reading wrapped up with a message from the Mother Mary. Mary of Nazareth. I'm going to go and plant some new seeds today. I planted quite a few seeds a couple of weeks ago, so I'm going to plant some more today. I've got some more seeds I want to plant into some flower pots, and then I can move them around, change their positions once, you know, because the other ones are already like sprouting. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, I've got the card, thank you. Our Lady of the Abundant Garden. Reading my mind. I would like an abundance of flowers. This is card number 38. Can you hear the cockerel? The rooster? It's gone quiet now. There he is. Okay. I provide life without limits. You have no need to fear loss or lack. For everything that dies, new life is created to supplant it. For every need that you have, there are ample channels through which that need can be fulfilled. I can provide all with wisdom, grace, and even joyful humour. You can find a way to delight in life and enjoy all the riches that are available to you, if only you open your heart and release your fear. It is habit, not reality, which keeps you uncertain. Trust in me, my child, and be nourished in my living garden of love. If we are so concerned with our needs for survival, we can become blind to how much we already have. It may never seem to be enough for us to feel really safe, happy, and secure. Or perhaps you have trust in your heart, and yet you are also tired of feeling as though you have to work so very hard to get by financially, or that it takes so much for you to feel supported in your work. Or perhaps you feel you have to give so much love and support to get even the smallest amount of attention or affection in return. The mother comes to us with a message that we need not fear for our survival, that she has our back and is protecting and supporting us. We have so much already and can open to receive so much more as we let go of the fear of loss and lack that shuts us off from the universal flow of abundance. In the mother's garden, there is always a blooming harvest. If part of the garden is in decline, it is because energy is thriving and flowing into another part of the garden. There is always abundance. It is always in flow. All we need to do is open to her in trust as we come to understand her way of constant flowing energy. She is asking now that you recognise that your fears are habit rather than a reflection of a reality in which you must feel. Humanity is evolving together, but there are the forerunners in the evolution of the human race that help shift the memories of the body that have been programmed into survival mode. To shift these memories into a place of trust, of curious surrender to see what happens, what unfolds, and therefore become very responsive to divine guidance, allows the human race to heal, to become more creative than reactive. Then humanity can join the divine celebration unfolding upon the planet rather than reenacting old painful wars. Each one of us who is willing to take this shift from scarcity, fear of poverty and fear of lack into a place of genuinely trusting in abundance, in the plentiful provisions of the Divine Mother, helps the rest of humanity learn that it can be done. You are one of the chosen children of the Mother, chosen to learn to play in her abundant garden and feel the safety of her eternally flowing nourishment. Then you can help others learn to do the same. There exists more than enough for all. As we come to realise this, we can learn how to receive and share rather than take and fear. This oracle comes at a time. Hello, Mr. Birdie. Okay, this oracle comes at a time when you are being asked to let go of fears of abandonment in your relationships, or fears of failure at work, fears of not being recognised or valued, fears that would prevent you from taking the steps that you need to take now or in the future. This oracle comes at a time when your financial situation is healing and you need to trust in new ways of feeling open to abundance reaching you. It comes at a time when all those around you might be in fear and reaction because of a recent trauma or situation, and you are needed to be the one who stays in your heart and in trust of the divine plan. You might be the one through which the mother wants to pour her assistance, because you are capable of remaining open to her and not closing down in distrust or shock. Our Lady of the Abundant Garden comes to you with a gift of abundance, and you are asked to remain open and to know that she has endless provisions through which she blesses the unfolding spiritual destinies of all of her children. This oracle comes with a special message. If you have been wondering if something would take off and flourish or thrive, the answer is yes. Guys, thanks for joining me this afternoon. I'll catch up with you guys soon. Until then, take care. Much love. As always. Bye for now.